and it's pouring right now.
The floodgates went open in the second half, and we're not making any excuses. We do not have that tough, gritty personality. We're not accustomed to this type of play, these type of standards. Yes, our locker room is angry. Yes, our locker room is frustrated, as rightly we should be. And if we want to change, we have to look inward.
We do something wrong, it's an excuse. We don't get a stop, it's an excuse. We turn the ball over, it's an excuse. We got to own what we're doing right now, and what we're doing right now ain't good enough.
The only person that's going to help us out of this is the person staring back in the mirror. If we don't play better, we'll be watching the championship at home.
This is new territory for us. It doesn't make it right, wrong, good, bad. This is what we're dealing with. It's how you develop championship characters. You have to go through things sometimes, and sometimes they come at unpredictable times.
It's about going out there, putting it all out on the line, and going to go play tough, hard basketball like we know how to play.
A little bit of rain on a Monday night, Miami and two playoff-bound teams trying to get it back on track. All of it taking place inside the Heat's house. Miami and Portland both having good seasons, and both teams going through rough stretches. Second and final matchup this season, the Heat won by one on a Boss 3 at the buzzer in Portland in late December, and we hope you enjoy every bounce and basket of tonight's game right along with us. Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports, proudly presented by AT&T Uverse. And we say good evening, South Florida. Thank you for joining us on a bounce-back Monday night here in the Magic City. The Heat and Trailblazers have both dropped 7 of their last 11 games. We're going to get to hungry, desperate teams.
First quarter. Lots of stars in the house, by the way. They all showed up on the yacht that's parked outside, by the way. Serene, look at that thing. Whoa. $350 million worth of Stoli. Get that thing put out right there. More on that boat in just a minute. Friday, talk to us about LeBron earlier.
I love the way he set the tone, both on the defensive and offensive end, but he got out and ran, and Tony Douglas found him in transition, Jack.
LeBron going to break away off a rip again.
Anticipation.
Here it is. He had 17 in the first half, by the way. And then a scary moment here. Chalmers gets the bucket to go, but he starts stammering, sticking in. Ooh, yeah, a little knee tweak. That's not cute. That's fun to look at. All right? He would come back a little bit later, but they had to check that knee. And then Obi gets his own ball club. A little extra pull-up. Yeah, I'm healthy. And then Lillard did what he does, John.
Look at the point guard getting receiving from the power forward there. I don't see that too often.
Weaving, and then does it himself. 12 points, and then here comes Rio. He's like, listen, we need some help with Lillard, huh? So I'm going to come in here and do it. Let's find Ray Allen on some ball movement. This is just remarkable. He had 2 or 3 in the first half, but Portland up 2, John. So let's go to the second quarter, all right? And that's a backdoor smush right there. Barton, man, he likes playing the Heat, doesn't he? And then Cole, got to reverse it to protect yourself right there. And then Lopez from Mo Williams. I need 2 hands. No, that's 1 hand. Why right 2 then? And then LeBron here. Oh, John, I'm putting this in replay just for you.
Gorgeous. Beats Batum's backdoor, set him up lovely. Cole puts it on the money for the slammer.
And Douglas right back to LeBron there. Getting it done. He had 7 of 15. And then, yeah, Spo wanted some of that. That's how you, if you let him go to the hole, that's how you do it. Let's go to the third quarter. Here's Bosch, the Cleveland Clinic team play of the game. Look at this ball movement. Finding Bosch. This is just free vibe. Oh, that is nice. Let's look at that again.
It's the ultimate in sharing right there. Bosch loving that.
I need more Bosch right here. Trifecta, you betcha. We should put that on a mug and sell it. What do you think?
Great idea.
I need Odin. More on that later. I need Odin right there. There he is. Now, more on LeBron. Freddie, I'm sorry. I'm loading you up on LeBron. He was delicious here.
Just stand there and look at that triple Batum playing drive. Go ahead, King. Knock down another one.
And then the big fella got caught on LeBron a couple times. Lopez stopped on the switches.
Very late getting there.
I need a finger roll. Can I get it?
There.
Well, that's one thing you can do.
Touch it up right there. Again, Lopez getting crossed off on him there, switching off, and just too slow of foot to guard him.
Birdman shot that from his neck. Did you notice that? Right off the beard. Hit 4 of 8. And then the password is rejection. Heat up 72-61 after 3. It got dramatic in the fourth quarter, so let's get to it. Anderson slashing. Allen finding. There you go. 84-72. Now, LeBron Making Crotty happy. Why? Left hand.
Attacking the paint, too, with the left hand. Give him a little love right there. Look
He
at that.
needed it. He wanted it. He got it, by the way. And then here's a three-buckle right here. Just a pure three-buckle.
Matthews bombing away out there. 3 for 11. That's one of the makes.
5-point game. Chalmers. Rock, chalk, Jayhawk, and Kansas Stoops.
Such a big shot maker right there. Rio never afraid when they need a bucket.
Now LeBron.
Controversial.
Silly. But then Batum. Wow. Got a retaliate.
Wow. He does there.
10-2 run. It's a 2-point game, John. The Heat, the turnover right there. Cole with the foul compounding the situation. And then, yeah, I know. Exactly. Moan hits him, and we have a tie game. Which leads us to the All My Sons move of the game. LeBron just finished him.
On the 7-footer right there, going to the left hand. Look at the right shoulder in, holding him off. What a finish by the King.
LeBron with 32, and then Chris Bosh had some things to say about how to play, and he showed he's there to do it. The birthday boy turning 30, but still elevating like he's 29. Give him it right there. I am so glad we don't have a microphone there. I would be apologizing on behalf of Fox and the Heat, and usually I would call the bus driver. But put the anchor up.
Well, wait a minute. Who is that on there?
Is that Captain Daddy? Where is that? Who is that up there?
That's Captain Stubing Jackson right there.
Let me tell you something. Those slacks right there, that'll get you, that'll show you, that's a beacon.
Wow, I'll tell you what. Yeah, you will be found with those on if you fall off that boat. Whoa. Oh. They wound up holding Portland at just 37% shooting, and it was a total collective effort. The energy was there. For the first 3 quarters, I thought it was the best game that they've played in about 10 on the defensive side. They wound up forcing 15 turnovers, got 21 points off those turnovers. I mean, that's Miami Heat type basketball. Getting offense, getting easy baskets off turnovers. They were blocking shots. They were working well together. And I really like the way that they pushed Portland further out on the perimeter, Jax. I mean, we saw that, and there's the critical block at the end. Chris Bosh stepping up in a big way. They just pushed Portland further and further away from the basket. They wound up taking 39 three-point shots because that defense was aggressive and wound up picking them up right at half court. He's going to win the game the majority of the time, and the Heat did that. They outscored Portland 52-26, so a plus 26 advantage in terms of second chance opportunities in the paint, hard drives in the paint. They wound up pushing Portland further outside, but look at the way they continue to distribute. The Birdman had, I know you had him here on.
Going it in right there. Is that a log? What was that?
That was a log.
Was that a maple or ash?
Oak.
Oh, nice. Here's you right here going to work the way that you do it. All over the floor right there.
Yeah.
You're feeling about your productivity tonight, by the way?
A little bit better.
4 of 8. You had 11 rebounds, 13 points in this contest. And you want more. Well, they'll take it from you. I mean, this is the thing right there. But this is exactly the type of ball movement, particularly on the offensive end when the ball finds you.
Energy with his effort from the get-go. It was all about really bringing it on the defensive end and getting out on the break and transition. Look at the steal here and not finishing, you know, lazily, finishing with authority. The step back got going. Look at the ahead of the field, able to finish. Winds up having 32 points, 5 assists, 6 boards. The defensive stops were there. Jackson had 4 steals. So the best players and leaders lead by example. LeBron did that. That's louder than any words you can make. And I thought this is the kind of Heat effort that it's going to take in order to get to the playoffs deep again. And they got started back in the right direction because the King led the way.
And when they want something, give them some, okay? And that's how you wrap it up right there. The game-winning bucket all up in the chest of Robin Lopez there. LeBron, take us through that last set that got you to the basket for the winning bucket.
Dribble good set to get guys moving, get the zone moving a little bit, which we didn't do the last 2.5 minutes of the game. I was able to turn the corner on the big and make a layup.
Portland was able to make some threes to keep this thing tight at the end, but it was clear that you all took whatever passion you had on Saturday and turned it into positive productivity today, somehow grabbing this win.
They don't stop shooting them. I mean, we was in their grill a few times, man, and they missed more open ones than they did when we contest them, but you know, we got a little stagnant when they went to the zone, but at the end of the day, we came on and played Miami Heat basketball. We was flying around defensively. We was communicating offensively and defensively. We was attacking. And win, lose, or draw, we could be happy about that.
Clearly, emotion has swung in a positive direction. I do not recall in the 4 years you and Coach Spoelstra having a chest bump on the floor in the second quarter. Your thoughts when it came out to give you the dab?
We need some life. We needed some life, and you know, that's what it's about, showing emotion, man. This game is too fun, it's too precious, and you shouldn't take it for granted. Have emotion while you're out here, and it was great to have that right there and at that point.
There'll be plenty of that coming up on Wednesday. The entire basketball world will be focused in on that game between you and the Pacers. Your thoughts and expectations going into that game?
Well, we need to continue to get better. We're going into a hostile environment versus a very good team, and it doesn't define our season, but the way we've been playing as of late, it could help. So, you know, we're going to prepare tomorrow, we're going to prepare on Wednesday, and get ready for battle.
Thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Jack.
It's a victory for the Miami Heat, led by number 6, who put the charge on the way to victory. All the way, left side, up and in. But that was not all. That got him to 93. But the man that we'll chit-chat with in a moment was the one who put the cap on this one. A little bit different than in late December. It was a shot that time, a block shot this time. We continue on Sunsports in a moment. Stay there. Red meat, except when I'm in Indiana.
Say no more.
Once again, the final score. Heat win by 2, 93-91. Our next telecast comes your way. I bet you have no idea. It's Wednesday. Heat and the Pacers, 8 o'clock. Heat Live delivered by Papa John's. Get you ready at 7:30. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball for Eric Reed and the coach Tony Fiorentino, as well as Will Manso and John Crotty. I'm Jason Jackson. Good night, South Florida. Here's the final take.
Riding so low, me, myself, and I shed so many tears, waters ran dry, saying prayers while I stare into a dark sky. Hit the rock bottom, left without a clue. Yet it's so liberating when there's nothing to lose. Kept the receipts when I paid all my dues. Now I'm starting from scratch, archaeological. Something new every day, good and bad and in between. Giving them up everything, numbing me like Novocaine. I shake it up, roll the dice, dark days, starry nights, ice cold.